Are you using your websites?
That's
Are you up and running with your websites? Because these websites are awesome. I got 2 leads last week off the website.
That's
Wow.
great.
2. I got one lady who was interested in renting out her beach house in Santa Monica. Short term though, which, does anybody know a problem with that in Santa Monica?
60 days maybe?
It can be
It
less
has
than
to be
30 days, right?
It can't be 30 days or less.
Or
Yeah.
less.
It has to be 31 or more. They can't have another residence that's their permanent residence.
Right.
It actually needs to be their residence. Because otherwise it would fall under corporate housing, which would go against the zoning in Santa Monica. So these are all little threads to help keep out the Airbnb, a transient sort of community in Santa Monica that they want. So if someone ever asks you about a short-term rental in Santa Monica or rental, make sure you look up the rules and the regulations because each municipality has different rules. A lot of, going up against Airbnb and they're missing out on their revenue sources and things like that. So you have to actually have a business license if you're going to rent property in Santa Monica. And then there's a business, and then if you're business license, I believe they're typically $75. And then after $60,000 in gross revenues, you start to pay more tax on top of that. Another one, I met a guy from Belgium.
Oh,
And he saw on the site, so he was on my site, it's westsidetom.com. He's probably looking for the west side. I had keywords, things like that come up. He did a search on here. I don't have West Hollywood in there, but that's where he was looking. But he went into the searches and then saw the listings on there. He's like, well, then when we got there, he says, this isn't your listing. I said, no, it's not my listing. He goes, well, why was it on your website? And I said, because I'm a very good marketer.
There you go.
Excellent.
And he said, wow, okay. I said, you as an he goes, well, how it works in Belgium is I walk up to the house, I want to buy it, I give an offer, they let me know, and then I get it or I don't. And I said, okay. Well, here, you have a listing agent, and then you have buyer's agent. In this case, I'd be a buyer's agent, where I would share the commission of the listing agent. So if he has 5 or 6%, we'd split that and I'd bring buyers to you. The convenience for you is that you don't have to go to every different listing agent on the 14 different listings that you want. I can look at them, review them, we can rule them out on paper, I can pre-screen. He's a cinematographer, very busy guy. He said, I can pre-screen these properties. Because he wanted to see this one, he's really excited. It was a huge fixer and it had to be all cash. So I knew it wasn't going to fit in his equation, but I still wanted to meet him at the property he wanted and then solve the problems. And then he liked the idea of having a concierge, and I'm like, yeah, you're not paying me. The selling agent, whoever we buy is, and also, there is with the dual agency, there's the listing agent's going to have a fiduciary responsibility to the seller as well as you, and probably primarily the seller. So you're going to want somebody negotiating on your side. You know how the drill goes, right? So 2 leads, 1 week. So thanks, Carmelita, for letting us know that yours isn't working. Get it up. If you don't have featured communities, like I have, I took a lot of these pictures with my camera, then I mixed them in with stock photos. Have your areas, you can have up to 5 areas on your site. Make sure all that stuff's up and working because these sites work. I have several, Tom Swanson Real Estate, Tom Swanson Realty. I have a bunch so that I don't mind spending $10 for a domain name a year if it's going to drive traffic to my website. So you can have multiple domain names point to your site. So you might find luxury homes for less LA.com. Whatever people might be typing in as keywords and things, you can try to create a domain name for that will trigger a search that will drive the traffic to your site. And now what I did is I took this picture of the promenade, right?
oh, that's nice.
And I took
Very nice.
that picture at my friend's condominium. Click slideshow, and then add the pictures. That's Venice Beach. I took that off the pier. Another stock photo.
Nice pictures.
But you can enter in slideshow, and enter your pictures in the slideshow, and then scroll what you want. Like if you're Culver City, have a picture of Sony Studios. Have a picture, of the highlights, the train and things that might be useful for your market, or the parks or whatever it may be. There's licensing
Because
issues with pictures. So pictures, it's kind of
Because they all
if it's a
look the
public
same.
place, if it's a public, I mean, and I'm not an expert on this, but if it's a public place, public images, like I took a picture of the Santa Monica sign, I don't think I'll get in trouble for that. If I took a picture of someone's individual home and put it on my site and I wasn't in a listing agreement, I could get sued for that. Typically what they'll do is ask you to cease and desist and take it down, and it gets resolved if you do it right away. But to take a picture of, you know, a Dell computer or something that's licensed, trademarked, that's not good. You know, this is sort of a public view from the pier of Marina Del Rey.
Very nice.
This is a stock photo that's already been licensed and approved for us to use.
Yeah, and there's sites that you can get.
Yeah, Fotolia is a good one.
Yeah.
But what I did was went into all the pictures that our website gives you and selected the ones that I wanted from the scrolling ones that they had, took them, and then feathered them into my
Up
pictures.
to how many you can have up there?
I don't know, probably 6,
Can,
5. My quick opinion is I'd have a dog picture great because you're going to attract dog people. So suppose having a dog sitting there like that. Sorry, smile. I would have someone playing with their dog in the yard,
okay.
or a dog, you know, like bursting through a doggy door.
Yeah, yeah.
How cool would that be? You know what I mean? Or sitting on the couch with your cats.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Something that's showing the lifestyle more interactive in the home. Babies you had there.
Yeah.
A little baby, silhouetted baby in her crib with the light pouring in the thing, playing with her little, you know, doodaddy, right? Showing that, wow, this could be your baby's room, right? Yeah, that's nice. I like that. But I like the lifestyle because it's like that's cute. That's adorable. I mean, what cat picture isn't cute, right?
Yes, I love cats.
Yeah, but very nice. But I would do more the lifestyle pictures interactive with the home. Just my,
With the
you know, or a dog grabbing a frisbee in the yard. You know, he could be, you know, they show those pictures right with the, you know, with the fence in the back, and clearly it's in your yard.
okay.
Those sorts of things, just to help tie it all together from a marketing standpoint with homes.
Kathleen has a new listing and she has her dog sitting next to her sign.
Right. Well,
Oh,
Kathleen.
Nice.
Well, you understand that Kathleen is very heavily involved in animals, the Beagle Project, beagles. Her signs have beagles on them. They're bright lime green.
They're pretty.
They're very pretty. If you like beagles in lime green, they're awesome. And what she does is she specializes and targets that specialty. She loves beagles and dogs and giving back and animals and saving animals. So she lives her whole life in that while marketing and everything in her real estate the same way. So now she's doing things that she loves in life, and it's intertwined into her real estate life, and that's why she's so successful. One of the reasons. She's very sharp, but she's very successful because she's happy and loving what she does. You know, Vincent and I, we were talking about, you know, somehow incorporating the entertainment business or whatever it might be, or what fields you like. Kathleen is doing it with her branding and her lifestyle. And so, you know, you have a beagle, you're using Kathleen. Maybe dogs, pets, you know, however it goes, but specializing.
Yeah.
Summer Shindig. This is meet the committee members if you're interested in being on a committee. Global Committee, YPN, Care Project, Public Policy, whatever there might be interest, credentials for you to grow your business, go to this meeting, right? You know, we're good friends with Ben Eubanks. He's the head of the commercial division. Now he's running for board of directors again. Meet these people. Become well acquainted with the people that you're working with.
They're usually fun too.
Yeah. You have a great opportunity here where any agent that you refer to the company, you set the appointment to meet with me, they join, you get 5% of every deal they do. 5% of the gross commission, provided you're both with the company. You go to these things, you have fun, you meet a couple agents, you say, hey, you know, I love my company, you know, they have a 93.7 split, they have these awesome websites and a great referral program. I'd love to introduce you to Tom. Just go meet with them for 20 minutes, have a talk. What's the worst it can do? You find out what's going on. They join, you could be making an extra 200, 2,000. We have agents making 5 figures, upwards of $20,000, $30,000 a year on this program. So go to these events, you have fun, you learn something, you meet people, you're in your business. I think it's a win, win-win.